So my question stands. How can you believe in a God you can't see, hear, or test in a lab? Isn't that just believing in something with literally no evidence backing it up?
That's a fair question. Christians don't believe based on lab tests. We believe based on converging reasons. The universe has a beginning. It appears finely tuned. Objective moral values seem to exist, and there's the historical case for Jesus's life, death, and reported resurrection. We don't test history or morality in a beaker either, yet we still reason about them. Christianity invites people to examine Jesus and decide if his claims are true. It's not blind faith, it's trust based on reasons.
All right, here's number two. If God is all powerful and all loving, why is there so much suffering in the world? Wars, disease, children dying, natural disasters. A good God should want to stop that and be able to. So either he can't or he doesn't care.
Checking. That is one of the hardest questions. Christianity doesn't brush suffering off. It says God made a world where real love and real freedom exist. And that means the real possibility of moral evil. And Christianity also claims God didn't stay distant. In Jesus, God entered suffering. He experienced injustice and violence on the cross. It's not the full answer to every ache, but it's a claim that God cares enough to step into suffering and promises ultimately to defeat evil, not ignore it.
All right, here it is. How do we even know the Bible wasn't just made up or changed over the centuries? It was written by different people decades after the events, then copied by hand thousands of times. How can anyone trust that what we're reading today is what actually happened?
Checking. That's a really important question. Christians don't trust the Bible because someone said so. They trust it because it holds up under historical scrutiny. The New Testament was written within the lifetime of the first generation while eyewitnesses were still alive. Yes, it was copied by hand, but we have thousands of manuscripts, and scholars can compare them. The variations are mostly spelling or word order, not core teachings. And the first Christians staked their lives on what they claimed to have seen, even when it cost them. That doesn't prove every detail, but it does make invention unlikely.